we're enjoying Wednesday, part of Elmhurst Public Library at Home, the library's online program series. Each week, our staff will be talking to you about what they've been reading, watching, listening to, playing, or otherwise enjoying that they suggest others. This week, I've been enjoying Taylor Swift's new surprise album, Evermore. Evermore is the follow-up or sister album to Folklore, which was released during the summer, also a surprise. Both albums have some very light music, referred to as cottagecore. It's definitely something that makes you want to snuggle up under a blanket with a hot cup of cocoa while it's raining outside. Swift is moving away from some of her autobiographical music and is reaching out into fiction. And there are some songs that follow through and tell a story together, which I really enjoy, but you do not lose any of the emotion that you would expect from Taylor Swift. There are some music that sounds very similar to some of her other albums, especially Lover, but there's one song in particular on Evermore called No Body, No Crime that reminds me of her country days and feels very similar to Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats. So I've been having a lot of fun listening to that one as well as the other songs on the album. You can check out Folklore and Evermore for free with your library card from the Hoopla app.
I am reading The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. I'm actually listening to it, and if you've heard my other reviews, you're like, oh great, this is the one who likes to listen to books set in Ireland with read by someone with an Irish accent. Guilty as charged. This is the fourth one I've talked about this year, but this one is my favorite, and I've really loved all of them, but this one is such an epic book. It's over 20 hours of listening, and it starts in 1940s rural Ireland, back when the church ruled everybody's lives, and a young woman finds herself pregnant, and she gets kicked out of her family, kicked out of the church, kicked out of the town, and she goes to Dublin, where she begins her journey on her own, where she has a baby boy, and the story is told by him. And he is such a wonderful character. He is adopted by a very interesting family, and he grows into a young man where he is gay, and he has to navigate this world where it's a sin and it's a crime, and all he wants is love and companionship. He does eventually find that, and he ends up in Amsterdam. And also talk about the AIDS crisis is present in this book too. So like I said, it has a very epic scope, and that's where I am in the book. I'm halfway, and I dread finishing this book. I've been putting it off just because I never want it to end. It's just one of those magical tales, and it makes you laugh out loud. At least it did me. And when I'm listening to my books on my walks, I probably look a little bit unusual when I'm just laughing out loud. I can't even control it. So if you like epic stories that are so beautifully written, you will really like this book, especially if you've liked some of my past recommendations.
Hey folks, a movie that I enjoyed recently was Happiest Season on Hulu. It is a movie about Harper, who brings her girlfriend Abby home for the holidays, except that none of her family knows that Abby is her girlfriend. So it's a rom-com that focuses on the drama and the shenanigans that unfold from that secret. It is heartwarming and cheesy, just like a holiday movie should be, and I think you'll enjoy it as much as I did.
Hi, this is Lori from the Kids Library. I have a new middle school fantasy series with me today. This is called The Barren Grounds by David A. Robertson. Morgan, 13, and Eli, 12, are First Nation kids who live in a foster home with a well-intentioned white couple. Morgan has cycled through 7 foster homes, and Eli is quiet and copes by spending his time drawing in his sketchbook. They both feel disconnected from their culture, each other, and they struggle to find belonging in school and in their new home. One evening, after Morgan has a meltdown with her family at dinner, she escapes to a forbidden part of the attic, where she discovers a hidden room. After she and Eli hang up one of his drawings, a portal opens up to the wintry, barren grounds of Missoula. Eli disappears into this world, and Morgan goes after him, determined to bring him back home. When she finds him, they discover a community of animals who wear clothes and speak an English-Cree mix who need their help to survive the white time. They're taught traditional ways to survive as they embark on a dangerous mission to free the land from the icy grip of winter before it's too late. This is a Narnia-like, fun fantasy adventure story woven with marvelous indigenous folklore. I can't wait for the second one to come out.